I don't make whack videos. Hit that like button.
I ain't got a lot of time, and I gotta decide between two shoes. This is a tough decision, but where there's a will is a way. Gotta beat the clock. Do I go with this, or do I go with that? Shit is hard making a decision these days, man, I tell you. There comes a time in every runner's life where we're stuck at a fork in the road. Do we go left, or do we go right? Do we go with this shoe, do we go with that shoe? I guess today, I'm at the fork in the road and I'm trying to figure out, well, which one do I go with? Do I go with the Puma Deviate Nitro 3? Or do I stick to Nike ZoomFly 6? I'm gonna try to figure out my decision. But remember, the choice is yours. Alright, let's break it down. They both serve the same purpose in the tool shed or in the toolbox. They both work out daily training tempo day shoes, right? But they both go about it in two completely different ways. So which way do I like better? The ZoomFly 6 is lighter. That ZoomX is bouncy. And it just has this overall softer ride, which I can't complain about. Let's talk specs real quick. Alright, so for the specs for the ZoomFly 6, in my US size 11, it comes in at 10.1 ounces. It has 40 millimeters in the heel, 32 millimeters in the forefoot. That makes for an 8 millimeter drop. Take with that information whatever you will. Now the Puma is amazing, but it's kind of the opposite of the ZoomX. It isn't soft and bouncy, it's firm and responsive, but still somehow it's like every step that you take, especially in the forefoot, you feel the energy return coming back to your legs. So it's kind of like it does bounce you back, but it doesn't feel soft underfoot, if that makes sense. For the specs on the Puma comes in at a weight of 10.9 ounces in my US size 11 and a half. Yes, I said 11 and a half. I got these shoes big. It has a stack height of 39 in the heel, 29 in the forefoot, which makes for a 10 millimeter drop. These also have a carbon fiber plate. They also are available not only in the regular version, but a wide version. Nike, stop playing. My fault. I got a bit sidetracked. Back to the verses. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you've been here for a while, you know I like firmer shoes. And firmer shoes are usually always my thing. And had I not been running in all of these shoes with ZoomX in it, I think Puma is easily the best choice. Stay tuned for the full review for that. But right now, I'm leaning more towards the ZoomFly 6 because of the lighter weight. Also, I've been training in a whole bunch of Nike shoes. But the ride on both of them are so different. It couldn't be... It really comes down to, like I said, the choice is yours, what you prefer. If you want something lighter, if you want something that feels softer underfoot with a bit more squish, then you go with the Zoom X. If you want something that is firmer underfoot, that as soon as you tap the ground, you toe off and bounce, then I think the Puma is the one for you. The Puma has a bigger a bigger drop. To me, the Rocker is a bit more aggressive. So, like, understand what you're getting with both shoes. You know what I mean? And I personally feel like for a race, if you want, for a race, I think the ZoomFly 6 might be better. But for everything else, the Puma Deviate Nitro 3 is the one. I'm not going to hold you. Like, I think that's the one. I think that's the one that you train in. Since it's heavier, then you put on your race day shoe and then you gone. It's really nothing else to say about it. I think the Puma, in my opinion, the Puma is better than basically everything in the category except for the ZoomFly 6, where, like I said, it's like a stalemate because they both do the same thing but in complete opposite ways. So, if, like I said, if you like firmer shoes and you want to touch the ground and then feel like you bouncing back without the softness, the traditional tempo shoe, the Puma's one for you. So, like I said, stay tuned for the full joint. We gonna really get into the Puma. This is just a little appetizer, something to hold you over, free thinkers. How many miles today? How you feeling today? Holla at your boy. We out of here. Illest visuals in the game. One.